right, we're filming. All right. This is gonna be my first YouTube video. Never done filming, never edited in my life. I'm gonna figure everything out on the fly. Shouldn't be too hard. But anyways, I'm pretty sure you know what this channel is gonna be about just by the title. My name is Lucas Leverages. I am a day trader. I've been trading for a little over a year. I started in February of last year, I believe. But it was weird because at the time I really wasn't taking it that seriously. I was copy trading. I was taking signal trades, which I don't really count that. Like, you're not really trading. Like, how can you call yourself a day trader if you're just copying someone, you know? So I realized the stupid things that I was doing. So started taking it seriously in May, June, started watching a lot of videos, studying, researching. But now it's since May, June has been a little bit over a year. So yeah, basically the whole point of this YouTube channel is just to take you through my journey to someone that is unprofitable and someone that is going to become profitable, because I know I am. It's just a matter of, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. It's going to happen one day. So it's just the journey, and that's what I'm going to show you. So yeah. But yeah, I'm going to show you all my trades every Saturday or Sunday. Today it is September 1st. No trades were taken. Obviously, it's Labor Day. So I'm going to see what the week's price action is going to give us. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then I am going to record on Friday. And we should upload this video on Sunday. So on the 7th. We're just going to see what happens. And yeah, see y'all later. All right, today is September 2nd. I'm just gonna go a little bit over what I usually do in the morning. I usually wake up at 7 or 7:30, just depending what I have to do. A lot of times I usually run in the morning. Sometimes I don't, just depending if I'm gonna go to the gym that day or if I'm busy. So yeah, today I woke up at 7:30. I read my Bible. A lot of times I read my Bible, or I usually watch a video, like a sermon type of video, just to get the spirit right. Yeah, but today I lost on my trade. Very unfortunate, but I know why I lost. And we'll go over that on Friday's trade. Friday's trade recap, like on the week. So I'll go over all my trades. Let's see what we take tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. Let's see if we even take anything, if price is good. And yeah, I'll see y'all then. All right, guys. Today, we're going to be going over the trade recap of the week. I'm not going to lie, guys. This was a pretty terrible week. This is one of my worst weeks I've ever had in my life. But I'm going to be straight up with y'all. You know, sometimes I got emotional. I was making stupid decisions. But for me to get better, I need to just be straight up honest with y'all and just show y'all what I did, what I need to improve on. And just, yeah. I literally went 0 for 4. 0 wins, 4 losses. This is honestly probably my worst trading week ever, I'll be honest. Yeah. I've only had one other week a while back where I just had straight red, but that's how trading is sometimes. Literally every single person I know, like my friend Elijah, he was up on the week a good amount. Not gonna say how much he was up, but he was up a good amount. My brother was up. My other friend passed his evaluation account. Right now I'm down pretty hefty on the eval, but we gonna see what happens. And I'm just gonna tell you where I went wrong in all these trades. Alright, let's get straight to it. Alright, so Monday. Sorry if I have a lot of lines on my charts. This is like all the lines from all the trades and everything that I'm gonna just straight up tell y'all what happened in each day. Alright. Going into Monday. When market opened, we took out these lows right here. All the way from Wednesday the 20th. We didn't take them out on ES, but we did take them out on NQ. So, yeah. Going into that day, we're like, all right, we have a high time frame SMT on the 4-hour. Let's see what else we can get. And then if you scroll to the actual 4-hour, we have this imbalance right here. Did we tap? Yeah, we barely tapped into it just by just a little smidge. So that happened. And I was like, all right, we're definitely looking for longs, like no doubt about it. But I feel like I was just too zoomed out. I wasn't looking at the internal price action. So that was my mistake. So going into the day, okay, that's the 1 hour. Let me go to the 5 minute. Hold on, give me a sec. Give me a sec. Hey, how TradingView does this. I wish you can go to the exact time you switched. It's annoying. But I took it on ES this day. So as soon as market opened, we took out these miniature lows. We took out low resting liquidity right here. Oh, my hand's itchy. And yeah, I was looking for longs. We started pumping up, and I was like, all right, cool. We started consolidating here. Like I was looking for a retracement back to these levels. So as soon as we started like rejecting, let me go to the 1 minute because I know I took it off a 1 minute confluence. Let's go to the 1 minute. That's Monday. Okay. Why did I take it off of again? Sorry, I've been getting confused sometimes with these trades. Okay. That's what it was. We inverse this 1 minute. We tap back into this 1 minute. I was like, oh, we look good. The higher time frames all showing bullish. Like, come on, like we're bound to go up. Big mistake. We started consolidating right here. I should have seen this. I just marked this one. We have a 1 hour. So yes, we did reject this 1 hour. The short did look good on the shorter time frame. Yeah, but the higher time frame, as you can see, it was all bullish. So yeah, you just got to take that into consideration. Like, yes, the higher time frame is bullish, but you got to see what the internal smaller candles say. Not internal, but the smaller time frame says. So that was my mistake. Usually I do one and done. Yeah, that was a one and done type of trade. Lost 250 on it. Not too bad. I was aiming for around. Also, oh yeah, I forgot to mention. My bad. We had SMT at these accumulated highs right here. We didn't take out these accumulated highs. We took them out on NQ. All right, I messed up during that recording. Honestly, I was stumbling my words. I was being stupid. Anyways, cool. We know what we went wrong during this day. So going into the day, we had a higher time frame SMT on just on NQES. If you scroll all the way to the left, we have 4 hour imbalance, 1 hour imbalances. We took out a bunch of highs on ES. NQ hadn't done that yet, so we're looking to just take the rebalance play to equilibrium, but that should have been the trade. I messed up. The move already basically did itself. So going into the day, took out these lows on NQ. ES didn't take those lows out, so I was like, okay, SNT. But I was like, bro, what am I doing? Like, trust the higher time frame. Like, that I messed up right there. Down 90 on the day. Boom. All right, cool. I was like, all right, I'm looking to honestly take shorts. Let me look for a good imbalance that like keeps rejecting. Right here, if you see like we kept like dipping into something. If you go to the 5, there's a 5 minute imbalance right here. Kept rejecting. Cool. As soon as I hit around this level, I went break even. Or wait, what was it? No, it was around right here. I went break even. Got stopped out for break even. No. I got stopped out. No, it wasn't break even. My bad. Sorry. Guys, I'm messing up man, I'm all sorts of messing up right now. I got stopped out a little bit higher, not right here. Made around 120 on it, so I was a little bit up on the day, so I was like, okay. I was thinking, okay, well, we're in a 1 hour imbalance, like, okay, we're gonna reverse. So that was my thought process. We didn't reverse. I was like, dude, what am I doing? Like, this is a terrible trade. I'm getting how it got out around right here. I was just flipping. Like, it was literally analysis paralysis. It was terrible. So, this is my final trade. We had a little SMT at these highs. So, I was like, okay, we're going to dump again. We're going to dump even more. And, yeah, lo and behold, boom, got stopped out. And we created SMT at these lows. So, yeah. From this range to that range, that was already equilibrium. Like, that was already the trade. Like, this downside Like basically, I was trying to catch a falling knife, but in this case, a falling knife like reverse flip, like it just boom. I got stopped out when I was trying to take shorts. So that was stupid. Yeah, it was dumb. I think my other friend took this trade. He lost on that. I think this is the only day he lost. I believe. I'm not too sure, but I was just all over the place. I was a mess. Straight up. But anyways, yeah, that was that trade. Let's go to Thursday. Thursday, real quick. I took it on. This day was. This day pissed me off. My gosh, I was in and out. I was being stupid. Took out these highs. Believe we had an imbalance all the way to the left. I don't really feel like switching and flipping between time frames right now. Just gets annoying. We inversed this 1 minute, but I was like, I'm gonna wait a little bit. Let me wait for more of these fair value gaps to get ran through and just close below. So I was like, all right, boom, we inversed that. We create a 1 minute fair value. We test it. I end up getting in right here. Yeah, get in right here. Decent fill. Could have been a little better around right here. So I was like, all right, cool. Put the stop right here. As soon as we hit around this level, I just went break even. I was like, all right, I'm going break even. Got stopped out for break even. I was like, damn. All right, cool. I wasn't down. It was straight break even, probably down $2 because of the commissions or whatever. Doesn't matter. What I should have done with this trade is as soon as we took out this low right here, that's when I should have went break even. That should have been that was where I messed up. And I was getting at this point I was pretty emotional. I was like, man, I really want to catch this short. Like as soon as I saw this rejection again, I was like, okay, this is low key like in a way FOMO, just because like I just saw a big just a big black candle down, and I got in the middle of this candle. I was like, all right. I mean, it still looks good, like, you know. Then I got in around. No, I got out around this candle. Man, I'm stupid. I got out during that candle. I was down pretty hefty. Then I got re-entered. I was like, nah, I'm gonna get this, and I'm not gonna lie, I sized up a little bit and got bad fill. I honestly forgot where I entered. And I ended up getting stopped out for the day. I was just like, man, that's unfortunate. If I never moved anything, I would have hit TP right here. Straight up. But even the second trade, I would have hit TP again. And yeah, I believe we took out this low, and then this low didn't get taken down. So we had another SMT to the upside, and just a bunch of imbalances, like a 1 hour imbalance, 4 hour imbalance. I believe we also dip into equilibrium again. You know, that's how the market moves. It's straight. Just we draw to liquidity, imbalances, like inefficiencies, and yeah, basically we stop people out, and yeah, the people in New York do. But yeah, that was that. Now we go over today's trade. Friday, I lost again. Terrible week, but. I just gotta learn from it and not really live in the past and just get better from it. Honestly, that's all I can do. Yeah, people always have red weeks, but it's what you do after when you get that red week. It's the bounce back. But yeah, I'm down pretty hefty on the account. I'm not sure. I think it's at like 48,500. I've had this account for like a week longer than I started the trade recap, so I was already down a little bit from it, a good amount, and now I'm down even more. But hey, who knows? My brother was, I think, one day away from losing his account. Now he's almost passing his account. Like, he's doing pretty good. So good on him. So yeah. So going into the day, or not even pre-market, we had this news candle. Forgot what it was. I have to check later. But we had another higher time frame SMTs. We're all the way bought up. ES was at all-time highs. NQ wasn't. And we had the most tiniest 1 hour zone, this fair value gap. And we also took out this level of liquidity. I'll just zoom out for y'all real quick. Just real quick. We took this out, and I was like, all right, well, I'm looking for at least an hour or 4 hour, or 1 hour or 1 hour, sorry, a 1 hour or 4 hour imbalance. So we have that 1 hour imbalance. It's tiny. It's so small, but we still rejected. And I was like, okay, I'm definitely looking to take a short. I wasn't too mad. It's just I just needed a better entry. If you extend it out, yeah, this would have also hit, but doesn't matter at the end of the day. Boom, still got stopped out. So going into this trade, started displacing down. I was like, okay, I'm really am looking for just a 1 minute confluence, just because everything else has been lining up. But a lot of times this happens. We end up having another resweep. If you see this got reswept. Boom, boom. We tested a 1 minute fair value up, and then we finally get set down. So a lot of times you gotta wait for that resweep and just took it a little early. Could have waited for the macro. Maybe next time I'll wait for the macro. Or yeah, next time I'll wait for the macro, honestly. And yeah, that was that. And now we just been dumping all day. I believe my friend took this long right here, but I was already off by then. I honestly trade pretty short. Max out trade up to is like 10:30. I'm rarely on the charts until 11. I like to be in and out, but yeah, that was that. I had the overall right bias, the right mindset. Just not terrible, just not the best execution. It could have been a lot better. Also, when I entered in my 4 positions, I usually try to have like a 30-point stop loss or like risking 250. But honestly, I didn't even calculate it. That was on me. So that 30-point stop loss already had me at right here. So that was a 250 loss. Honestly, as soon as I noticed it, I should have just gone out and I'd just be like, nah, I need to just wait until a better entry. This would have been the better entry, and then I would have been like, all right, I'm honestly like comfortable with this. So I could have entered around right here. This would have been a decent stop loss, 30 points, right at this high. Yeah. And then as soon as this got invalidated, then the trade would have already been invalidated. So regardless, I could have maybe put it a little lower, just to be safe, just to give a little bit more room, just in case I want to go to this level and just then drop. Yeah. But yeah, the market dumped. We dumped a lot. We also tend to draw to news data lows, news data highs. This could have been a good TP, but I like to take 1 and 2s, or take my profits when I can. This could have been a good TP right here at this low. And yeah, that was basically the trades for the week. Yeah, this video is going to be posted on Sunday, like I've said on the other clips. Yeah, next weekend I believe I'm only going to trade Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No, I'm going to trade Thursday. Thursday I'm going to trade. And then Friday, we'll see what we do, because I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to San Antonio. We're actually going to go to a UFC event, me and my family, my girlfriend. And yeah. All right. And that's probably going to be it for today. Catch you on next weekend's trade recap.